move on right to the next segment. And of course, we have to take a little bit of break to get ready for this segment. And that is the hot soup. And as you already know, the hot soup is a segment where we bring you stuff that's happening around social media or also around the news. It's a hot topic that we bring you right here on the Sister Show. And we talk it out and we see who's on this side or that side. Don't forget to comment below and also like and share this video as you're watching it right now if you haven't done so already. Top of the list that we're seeing making it around social media platforms is it okay for Black moms to adopt or Black parents to adopt white kids or vice versa? Meaning, is it okay for white moms and white parents to adopt Black kids?
I don't see that as an issue. As long as the parents, regardless of whether they're Black or white, if they're loving and they're nurturing to that child, that's all that child wants. I'd rather have a white kid being raised by a Black family than that white kid being raised by a parent that's dysfunctional or parents that are dysfunctional and not knowing what to do for the kid, and vice versa. So to me, it's more of what type of environment that kid is going to be.
And for me, the first option would be the Black mom should adopt Black kids and the white mom should adopt white kids. And the reason I'm saying that is not because of like the color of their skin, but it's more of, it's easier if they look like you. You don't have to maybe answer a lot of questions around like why this, why that, and it will be easier for the kid to just integrate into that society. The other thing though is, if whether you're a white mom or a Black parent, if you're going to adopt a kid that's a different race, then you have to take the time to understand the culture.
And Olay, I agree with you. And what I think might be difficult also is like, just because you learn in the culture doesn't mean that you really truly get it. Like you could learn something, but if that's not who you are, that might be kind of difficult to really answer. I don't know if I'm making sense.
No, both of you are not making no sense right now.
Okay, because Olay just brought up a good point, learning the culture. But even to her point, just learning the culture doesn't mean like you're gonna fully understand it. Sometimes, like you'll never know how it is to live in a white body. Amy, you and me both, we'll never know that, right? But also vice versa, they'll never know what it is gonna be like to live in our body. They could assume like.
So I think what's even harder is a white parent adopting a Black kid. They have to think of the self-identity crisis that maybe some of these Black kids may have to go through, being raised in an all-white neighborhood, in an all-white school, maybe not really seeing somebody that looks like them. So to me, that's kind of how I'm looking at it, not from a Black, white, but it's more of the identity and the culture of the kid.
I'm confused as to what you guys are talking about right now. Like, it's simple. I want to adopt a Black kid as a white mom. I could do that, right? If I want to adopt a white kid right now, I can do that. When we leave, this is a 2020 century. We are not in the 1800s, right? So no one is going to say, oh, I don't understand this. I have to walk a mile in this shoe to do this. No, it's a mindset thing, right? There are reasons why you have hair salons that cater towards you. Like you could probably, I mean, okay, you could braid, right? But let's say there are lots of Black moms out there who cannot even take care of their kids' hair, right? They don't even know what to do with it. Like someone is going to struggle because I'm raising a white kid and I would not know how to take care of their hair. What is the role and responsibility of a hair salon?
You think it's superficial. We're not just talking about hair.
No, what do you mean superficial? How is that superficial? No,
we're talking about culture. There's a lot more things that that you have to learn, not just the hair. It's about the kid's identity.
Olay, I get it. Identity, hair, all these things, right?
No, you don't.
I think no one is going to adopt a child and then try to fake it with the child and say, oh, I'm your mother. The fact that that child has been adopted, okay, there is some sort of an identity loss already, right? So it now depends on you, okay, as the parent that is going to raise this child to basically teach them. I think in life, really, identity about what? Like who? Like what?
I think you're being delusional. There's way more to life.
Hold on. That's your opinion. This is my opinion, right? There is more to worry about than just an identity. I could choose to identify myself. This is where we have problems when it comes to racism, right? Because you want to tell me that I have to be here and worried about, oh, this child, I should adopt a black child because, you know, I'm white. What are you talking about? This is a free world and you can do whatever you want. I don't understand how you will tell me today that I cannot be adopted by a white family. How about if that family was going to make my life better? People, no, you're not listening. People can feel free to adopt whoever they want to adopt, okay? And it's now once you choose to get into that, now it's your responsibility now to take that child and educate that child and make sure that you open up opportunities for that child to be able to identify themselves. Because you cannot tell me that as a white person or as a black person, you do not have friends that are black or friends that are white who can actually come in.
See,
and
you are pause. Can I come in?
Pause. No.
Pause until when?
No, you cannot tell me that. You cannot tell me that. No.
Did you just hear what she said? She said, you cannot tell me that as a black person or as a white person, you do not have like any friends that are like of the order. Amy, that's the exact same reason why we are in this predicament right now. Because there's some people that live in their own bubble and they don't know anything about the other race or the other culture. That's what we're saying. We're not saying that you
I can tell you right now. My mother is half Fula, okay, and half Wolof, right? So I have some Fula in me. No, hold on, I'm coming. So I have some Fula in me. I don't know nothing about no Fula culture.
You cannot be in your own little bubble and be ignorant, and excuse my French, to everything else that is going on around you that is not as perfect, and maybe those kids are not going to be as strong as you. Jay has said this before. Not every child is going to be strong as you, that they don't know their identity. You are who you are today because you have been, your surrounding as you were growing up has a lot to do with that identity of who you are, which is amazing. But there are a lot of people that will struggle if they don't have that upbringing, that right upbringing.
What makes you guys think that making a black person raise a black kid is going to stop racism?
No, we didn't say anything about racism. Where are you coming from?
I'm not done. Because what you guys said here, you, Juka and Olay, you guys are absolutely ridiculous.
That's not what we said.
Well, because that's what you're basically saying in terms of racism. I'm just evaluating what Juka just said. He said, right now, this is why we have so much racism.
No.
That's what you said.
I'm saying the ignorance means the fact that we are ignoring that there are problems and there are issues, and not every
because we're living in our own
likes a black person. Not every black person see a white person the way they're supposed to see them.
So Jay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Now, I want you to explain this situation for me. Okay? I'm black. My husband is white.
Are you sure you're black?
Please, wait. We have a child. The child is mixed, right? I passed away. My husband is here. The child is here. My husband really don't have that much family anyways. Okay? Explain the situation. Explain it.
What are you talking about?
I'm basically telling you that the identity loss is going to be there because this kid is a mixed kid who is still going to be raised by a white parent.
But
so
that's
what
not
are you
right
talking about?
Up to that dad to find the other side of the kid's family, which is the black, and make sure that that kid is integrated and knows about that culture and knows about that family. So that's all we're saying. We are not saying.
Don't even answer Amy because they just answered themselves. Okay? As a parent, Olay, because you always say we should learn and we should go and do a research to take care of our kids. Okay?
You say that.
Yeah, Amy. Okay, I always say that. I'll attest.
They already know.
Okay, you guys are going to be quiet for a minute for now. I always say that as a parent, it is our responsibility to do all what it takes to take care of our kids. Okay, so if you are going to adopt a child, it is still going to be your responsibility to take care of that kid, whether you're white or black, period. So now, if you adopt a white kid, it is still your responsibility to know about the white race, to know about it. It is even our responsibility, even if you don't have a kid. No?
Okay, Jay.
Finish, Juka. You're going to let me finish. It is still our responsibility, even if you are not adopting a white kid or a black kid, to know about the other race. But once you take the step forward to go adopt that kid, it's just like you giving birth to that kid. This may be one good thing that society can do to accept and avoid racism by adopting other cultures and taking the time to go learn about the other culture.
You have a point, Jay.
No, guess what?
Period.
Nobody made our point.
Nobody to speak after this. Listen, drop the mic.
No,
No.
You guys are so funny. That's the same thing that we're trying to tell you guys, that it's up to that parent. Like you guys were just saying, no. It should be like equal opportunity. As a parent, if you decided that you're gonna adopt a different race, you have to take the time to learn the culture. And what Amy said was like, what culture? It's easy. It's about here. You could just
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Guys, comment and say if what Olay just said is what actually Amy said, because that's what I think I heard. Every race, there are a lot of kids that needs to help and needs to be adopted. I'm not saying in all situations, but in certain situations, if you're gonna adopt a child, right? Maybe it's gonna be easier and better to really think outside the box and say, you know what? I want the best thing for this child. So let me go and get someone because of what is going on or what these people are saying. Maybe it makes sense. Let me go and get a child that actually will be able to identify with me easier and identify who they are easier.
All 5 of us, 100%, we don't care like whether somebody's black, white, pink, green, right? But what we're talking about is the reality of the world. We don't just live in a bubble, and there's a reason why, and which is what Juka said, there's a reason why there's all this hatred going around, because these people that do not think like us, that do not like see beyond skin color, etc. And that's the point that we're trying to make.
At this point, we've come to a conclusion that we are not going to agree, but it's left to the individual to make that choice in their life. Okay, so on that note, let's move on to the next segment.
Yeah, just make sure you learn a lot about the culture of whatever kids race that you're raising.
If you're a white baby and Amy wants to adopt you, please run.
I am going to adopt, actually.
Run.
That's one thing. One thing I'm actually going to do in life is adopting a kid.
This was a heated conversation, but I do want to say kudos to every parent out there, whether you're black or white, whoever you choose to adopt, that is your choice. But hopefully you take some of these things that we talked about into account. But kudos to you, because you are doing something amazing that another woman is not actually doing. So we just want to say respect to you. Like, how does the guy say? ST says saluto, right?
No, that's not how you say it. It's saluto.
Okay. It's a different one.
It has to have depth.
Okay. So saluto.
Amy, please take Juka.
I know.
Juka man bani kakomoi. Juka man femoi.
On that note, let's move on to the next one, because this one looks like it was a really spicy. This was a typical hot soup. Because we got Amy's temperature to this level. Go back to my feminine energy. All right, let's go on to the next topic. The next hot soup that we have for you all, and please don't forget, comment below, who do you agree with? Do you agree with Jay and Amy, or do you agree with Olay and myself? What do you guys think, and why do you think that we brought up those points? Please comment below. And again, if you're just watching now, make sure you share this video. Let's move on to the next hot soup. And like we said, these hot soups are really, really spicy. It's really hot. And this one of our viewers sent it to us, and I think she was from Liberia or Nigeria? Liberia, right? Liberia. And her boyfriend right now wants to marry her, is constantly communicating with the ex, and supposedly the boyfriend is going around town telling everyone that the ex wants to be back with him and supposedly wants to be married to him. But he's turning around, this is very messy, he's turning around and continuously telling our viewer in Liberia that I want to marry you, and she wants to actually get married to him. Now she's asking us, what should she do? Should she marry him or bounce?
I say bounce, and bounce as fast as she can. They're not even married yet, right? And this was an ex, and it maybe there was something there, she'll be talking back to the ex. And if that started even before they're married, it's gonna happen again.
And I would say supposedly, because she said this is what she heard, right?
Rumors have at least 80% chances to be true. That's what she's hearing. There's some facts to this. That's a tough situation to be in. To me, I think it depends on how committed you are, but it really depends on the person, but I have to reevaluate the whole situation. Like Olay said, he still has communications with the ex. I'm gone because
I thought earlier you said something different.
I thought about it. I'm gonna dip. Because let me tell you something, but that's why it is so important for people to keep it 100. Be honest. But I feel some men have a problem with honesty. The fact of the matter is you're lying to both of them, and you're just lying because of reasons best known to you, which is so sad.
And they're caught in the middle, the two women.
And they're both caught in the middle.
This is absolutely messy and ridiculous, okay? I think as women, we should all stick together. I would say if the ex is mature enough, you should at least trap this guy and put him back in his shoes so he knows that he is lying. That way he will stop playing the games and stop doing it.
Are you saying for her to communicate with the ex?
Yes, she should go call the ex and they can have a meeting and have a dinner and invite the guy over, okay? And then let him speak his mind, because that would be the best thing ever. So he can probably quit doing
and hold your glass.
And make sure you record like this. Yeah.
Because I'll be ready to,
Olay, the Dr. Jaye just said to call that ex and invite her to dinner. Dang, Jay, you have some.
I'm not going to do it because I want the guy. I'm going to do it so he can know that he is too stupid and dumb for us women. And I think women should start sticking together and fighting people like this so they can quit their messy action. Make the man look stupid and ridiculous. Invite him to dinner, be in the bathroom, let him sit with the ex, and then you walk on
water. Brilliant point, Jay. Beautiful in La La Land. But I'm saying, when most women are involved, emotions are really high.
Mm-hmm.
Being you are the one, hold on, Jay. Being if you are the woman that actually is in the situation, your emotions are going to be up to the ceiling. The woman that's on the other side doesn't have their foot in the situation 100% yet. They also try to position themselves in the situation. This is the reality.
For myself, there is no man out there that is going to worth my time and effort for me to be emotionally that involved with you. I'll be like, please, baby, kiss my behind and don't let the door hit you. Bye-bye. Deuces.
Don't let the door hit you, because you can kiss my behind for as much as I care. I think Jay has a point. We need to start putting men into, on the spot, right? But again, it depends on who the other party is, who are you dealing with, because you might try to talk to another woman and she's probably gonna be like, oh my God, right?
Let's go back to reality. Let's bring the soup a little bit down here on earth, not in heaven. Reality is, when you call that woman, you better be ready to hear some cursing, especially if they know that's you call it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they might snap. They might snap. It depends on the woman, right? I have had a situation. A girl really think that me and her boyfriend were actually in a relationship when we were not.
Because we were not.
No, but hold on. He was trying to talk to me. He was trying to ask me out.
But you were not emotionally in
it. But listen to the thing. I could have been very snappy as soon as the girl called me and was like, yeah, and blah, 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 even though I know it's not right, just because that's probably who I am as a person. Luckily for her, that's not who I am. And I make her understand. I'm like, listen, if you guys want this relationship to work, you guys really gonna have to work hard on this.
Maybe 10% of women, right, that will sit there and listen. But for most women, they already have their guard up. And if somebody's calling them about their man, like what Jay is saying, like, oh, I'm gonna call in Kumbaya, we're gonna go to dinner and then beat up this man. That's not reality. Maybe from maybe Jay's perspective, Jay would be willing to do that, but it's the other person on the other side, right? Because the first thing they're going to be like,
they're gonna be like, why are you calling me?
Why are you calling me? And then maybe a whole bunch of cussing after that, right? And you probably would just hang up the phone and then it will be kind of war from there. So I don't think there will be any going to that restaurant and Kumbaya and happening in this one.
That's Ule, you keep saying kumbaya. Okay, who loves kumbaya, but whatever. That's how women should behave. Like we should be sure enough and be respectful towards one another as sisters and protect each other. That's what I'm saying. We should all learn things like this and put the men on their spot so that way they can all behave. Otherwise, they just keep lying and keep telling you all these bogus stories. Oh, baby, I want to marry you. I'm in love with you. And then see the other woman. Oh,
I'm
baby,
sick of it.
ugly. That woman sucks. She's no good. That's why I divorced her. Blah blah blah. And it's a whole bunch of lies.
That's the dream world. That's the ideal world, right? But that's not on earth here.
There's nothing wrong with dreaming.
Have you been dreaming for Mr. Right and you haven't fought for a while? That's why you're still.
Remember, she sits at home and pray for Mr. Right.
Amy, that's
Hi,
not the
baby.
best.
How are you? Oh my God, I've been praying this whole time for you, darling.
You're so perfect and you don't lie.
You don't lie, and you don't cheat. You're such a perfect person. I love you.
Jay, it's unfortunate because, like we all said, before you know it, before when you call that woman, before you know it, everything all hell break loose.
I have
Okay,
a
go
question
ahead,
though, right? Are black men most likely to cheat than white men?
No.
No.
Just because your man don't cheat don't mean that.
No, I'm just saying that there's no data out there that prove that to be the truth. That's completely false.
After that,
I would say African men are most likely to date more than one woman.
say it again.
African men are most likely to date other women more
Where
than
did you
one.
get that data from?
Ule, you are married to an angel, and that doesn't mean that you have to gauge everyone based on your man. Ule, when was the last time you even date?
No, but I
20 years ago.
I work with a whole bunch of white people. At my job, there's no black person over there, so I can tell you that's completely false.
What Jay is saying is that African men.
No.
Ule, have you ever dated a Nigerian man?
Well, I'm not talking about Nigerians.
Can you tell her?
Have you dated a Gambian man? Okay, let me give you the list of countries of African men that you should run away from. Take your shoes, run. No, I'm giving you the list right now.
Amy, we have audience from everywhere.
I don't care. Listen, I'm gonna say it. If you're watching right now, I'm giving you the list of men that you should just run away from. When you just run, okay?
Nigerian
men. When they're Yoruba, just run. Okay?
Amy, they're coming for you.
Listen, they can come. Gambian men, just run.
Really? Gambian men?
They're trash.
You say Gambian men, but Amy, that's a surprise. Is it the generation? Is it like different generation have different standards? Because
Hey, your father even cheats. You talk about
Amy, I'm gonna get you now.
How do you think your father married 3 wives? Are you mad? Shut up, please. Gambian men, just run. The people, they're not even romantic. Yeah? Run, I'm telling you right now. Yes, I'm telling you, run, please. Okay? Senegalese. Hey, wait, baby. He will hang up the phone. Okay? He'll put you on mute. He will be calling the other baby. Eh? And then he will be, the wife is actually, have you watched Maîtresse? It's facts.
Yeah.
But you know what I've actually realized with Amy's survey, Olay, it seems like she's only blaming the men that she's actually dating. So if you go to Ghana, if you go to Ethiopia, if you go to Sierra Leone, you're gonna say the same thing. If you go to America, white America, black America, you're gonna say the same thing.
White.
No.
Olay, is it possible that Amy, you were choosing the wrong ones? I have to help you with feminine energy to catch the right one.
I think I'm choosing the wrong one.
He chooses bad boys. That's pretty much
Have you
it.
dated a Senegalese guy?
Who, me?
Or Amy?
Amy.
Yeah, remember?
Oh yeah, oh my God, they're so charming, baby. They will charm you to their life, darling. They will charm you in.
But Amy, you're so gullible though. You believe it all?
Oh, baby, I am. Because I love and I love hard.
Jay, have you ever seen Amy with new love? She breaks the rules of the feminine energy. She breaks the whole book. Amy does nothing with the feminine energy rule. I'm gonna have to teach you on that class, Amy.
But hold on. What I do wrong? It doesn't have nothing to do with me. That's why they're acting the way they're acting.
No,
Let me teach you something. You see,
you're teaching who?
I'm teaching you something. You see, my past relationship not working has nothing to do with me.
Is that a chance to actually raise the eyebrow and ask questions? What am I doing wrong? Where's your responsibility in it?
You have a part in it, Amy. I'm not saying you like the sole
Let me
responsibility.
tell you what I can openly tell you what my path in it is.
Okay.
My path in it is actually going in full on and really not paying attention. I get in and give you 110% whilst you're just giving 5%.
Ooh, Amy, that's not feminine energy.
I don't think I need to bring any sort of energy, right? I think I am coming in. Listen to me. I think I'm coming into this because you came up to me and you told me that you
You want a girlfriend?
Go back.
Yeah, Amy.
I'm happy single. Very happy. And
Oh.
very, very happy.
Oh, Amy, I'll try to pull you into the feminine energy class and see what I can work with. I'm telling you, Amy, I can work magic for you like that with the feminine energy. Of course you could, you'll never listen. But let's go ahead and finish out this. If you're watching, comment below what this woman should actually do with this situation. Should she run like Jay is showing, or should she actually stay and duke it out and figure her position there? I say run.
Bounce as fast as you can.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah. And Amy?
Zip it and do it.
Yep, I agree with that. On that note, we will go ahead and close this chapter out because it's never easy when you're in the situation. So we actually hope that you come up with the right decision that works for you the best. But if I had it my way as a sister, I would say open your eyes and your heart to other possibilities because the sky is the limit. So now we will go ahead and close this segment. Thank you guys so much. We had an amazing time.
And you all don't forget to join our Mentor on the Spot program. We still have it open. If you are interested, we would leave all the information in our social media sites and pages, so you can go ahead and
Also, don't forget to send us all your hot soups because we like the hot soups discussions and the debates between the sisters. So keep sending them.
Don't forget, as you make these comments, also click on that share button and just share this video with your friends and family on your Facebook walls, and that will help spread the word of what we are doing here on the Sister Show. We go to the extra mile to actually share the videos, and we really, really appreciate you guys. You guys inspire us to continue to be great. And also, we have to thank the Miller Sizwe brothers for being here with us today. They were really, really amazing and truly inspiring. Go ahead and make sure that you follow all of their social media pages. And on that note, we're going to say goodbye, sisters, and the audience.
Bye,
Everybody
sisters.
on the show. We love you guys. I think I figured it out. You're not going to tell me anymore.
Good job.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms to stay connected.
Relax and wait for your turn. Everything in life is done by God.